Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and you're listening to Subhash Chandran. In this video, we are going to discuss about pressure vessel fundamental. Basically, we are going to cover the design aspects of pressure vessel. And I wanted to dedicate this video to all piping design engineers. You know why? Because most piping design engineers won't get an opportunity to learn about pressure vessel design in their organization. So that's one of the reasons that most piping design engineers think that pressure vessel design is very complicated to understand. But to be frank, pressure vessel design is far more easier than we think. So without wasting time, let's get into the video. And this is going to be the series of videos. So I'm making a part 1 now. I'll be able to put more informations about the pressure vessel design in other parts, part 1 and part 3. So I request you to not to miss any of my videos. So continuously watch it so that you will be able to understand the basic design of the pressure vessels. So now let's get into the video. And if you are a new viewer, please subscribe to my channel. This is the only excitement I get when I see your subscription. So let's get into the subject. What is pressure vessel? The technical definition of pressure vessel is: pressure vessels are known as a container for the containment of pressure either internally or externally, which means that pressure vessel is going to contain something within the pressure vessel, and the pressure could either be from internal or from external source actually. So let's put it in a very simplified definition. The simplified definition is going to be like this: equipment designed, the pressure vessels are an equipment designed to hold or contain fluids. Fluids could be either liquid or gas at a pressure more than the atmospheric pressure. This is what you have to understand. Pressure vessels are basically designed to hold something which is more than the atmospheric pressure, either internally or externally, which means that the pressure could be from internally, could be from inner surface of the pressure vessel, or it could be from the external surface of the pressure vessel due to some external source basically. So what are the different names given in the industries for pressure vessels? Few industries named it as process containing equipments, and in most common industries it is known as static equipments. See, process containing equipment name was arrived just because that pressure vessel is containing the fluid, and static equipment means that it does not have any rotating parts like pumps, turbines or compressors. In pressure vessel, the most important thing we should know is about the international code used for pressure vessel design. So what is it? It is ASME BPV section 8. What is BPV? BPV is known as Boiler and Pressure Vessel Code, and we should remember that this is the international code used for pressure vessel design. So what is the role of the code? The role of the code is actually to call out the minimum requirement in order to construct a vessel for a safe and reliable operation. Basically, this code lists out the minimum requirements for design, construction, inspection, testing and materials. So this is one of the important role of the code actually. But section 8 has 3 divisions: division 1, division 2 and division 3. All of these divisions are actually meant for different purposes. Now let's see how it is classified. Division 1. Division 1 actually applies for pressure vessel that works within the range of 15 psi to 3000 psi. PSI is the unit of the pressure. So this means that if a pressure vessel handles a pressure which is lesser than 3000 psi and above 15 psi, division 1 is applicable. And for division 2, it is above 600 psi, which means if a pressure vessel that handles a pressure above 600 psi, division 2 is applicable. However, division 2 does not say that this division requirements should not be used for lesser pressure. And division 3 is applicable for pressure vessel that handles a pressure above 10,000 psi, which is in high pressure category. Now let's understand the structure of pressure vessel. Structure of pressure vessel has 5 major parts. If you are able to classify and distinguish different parts of the pressure vessel within these 5 major parts, then you will be able to understand the basic design of the pressure vessel. The first major part is the shell. Shell is a cylindrical body, and it's a cylindrical part. For the vertical pressure vessel, it is vertical, and for the horizontal pressure vessel, it is horizontal. And then comes the head. Head actually covers both the sides of the cylindrical body. For the vertical pressure vessel, it covers the top and bottom, and for the horizontal pressure vessel, it covers on the sides actually. And the third major part is the nozzles. Nozzles are only provision that is available in the pressure vessel to connect with the piping. So this is the medium that connects actually the equipment with the piping basically. So it's one of the major part. And the fourth major part is the skirt, which basically it is known as a support for the pressure vessel. So there are two categories, two types of supports are generally provided for pressure vessel. One is known as a skirt and other is known as a legs actually. Skirts are actually used for the bigger size and the larger pressure vessels, and legs are used for smaller pressure vessels. That's one of the important difference between the skirt and the legs actually. And the fifth major part is internals. Internals are basically a vendor scope, and it is designed by vendor, and it is a unique design of the vendor. So most vendors don't disclose the actual design of the internals. So when it comes to internals, there are lots of internal components are there. Let's see one example. So the picture what you're seeing is the heater actually. So you'll be able to identify the tubes and plates and the plates on each side of the tubes, and there will be lot more internal components, that is to ease certain process and to ease certain mechanisms, to ease certain operations within the pressure vessel. So these are the 5 major parts of pressure vessel. If you take any pressure vessels, all of the components falls under within this category. One is a shell, and other one is a head, and other one is nozzle and skirt and internal. So we will see more information about the pressure vessel design in the coming videos. So I believe that this video has helped you to understand the little basics of the pressure vessels, and thank you for watching my video, and thank you for your support. And if you like this video, give me a like, and also don't forget to share with your friends. And if you are a new viewer, and if you are a viewer watching my videos without subscribing, I kindly request you to give me a subscription, because this is the only motivation I have. So I will meet you in another fantastic video. Until then, bye from Subhash Chandran.